My name is Waffles and I'm a political commentator. I want to show you guys something. I am unable to access the Colorado Department of Labor's website. This is what I'm getting. It is currently February 4th of 2025. Okay, so Colorado Department of Labor and Employment. That's what happens. I'm trying to check on my unemployment account because I'm trying to submit evidence of a crime to a lawyer. So, yeah, it is currently February 4th, 2025. It's okay. I got it on video, and yeah, everything that happens is being archived. So there's that. One moment. I'm a whistleblower. There has been a lot of money going missing through our federal agencies over the last 4 years. And what I'm attempting to access right now, you can see in one of my previous videos, which is also posted to YouTube and is still on my computer and will not be removed so easily. Yeah, there's transactions on my Department of Labor accounts for my own claim as a claimant of money that went to somebody else's bank account that's not mine. And the reason why I'm so fervent in pointing this out is because I spoke to hundreds of people within my state who were unable to collect their unemployment during the course of this pandemic. I want to remind everybody that we've been coming out of a pandemic, and over the last 4 years, our government has failed to act in the interest of the people. What is happening at our various federal agencies is that the system is getting backed up. It is getting clogged with case after case after case after case because the United States Congress failed to fund our federal agencies when we were coming out of a pandemic. This should have been a very high priority for the United States Congress if the United States Congress was working in the interest of the nation in trying to fix the problems that we're experiencing as a country coming out of a pandemic. That's what they should have done if they were trying to recover the economy. Instead, what has happened is millions of dollars have gone missing, and the people who have attempted to file for benefits that they qualify for have been placed on a hold, ignored, treated very rudely. I have a man with a case that contacted me and gave me his legal paperwork because he was met with threats and intimidation when trying to get moved to a different living situation as a disabled person who had a mold-infested apartment here in the state of Colorado. He was met with threats and intimidation. I can only insert my opinion. None of this is I can't prove guilt without going through the courts. And the problem is a lot of Americans cannot afford the courts. So I've written up this a whole bunch of information. I got 600 pages of crap. But the problem is these guys keep moving. So it's easier for me to speak than to be trying to focus on getting a whole damn ass book published, because that's too little too late in my opinion. But yeah, I'm not able to access the Department of Labor's website. Would you look at that? So hypothetically speaking, if the money that has been going missing through our agencies, which is likely billions of dollars between all of the states, was being taken by MAGA Republicans and people holding office and Elon Musk, hypothetically speaking, then this is exactly what I would expect to happen, which is what is taking place right now with Elon Musk going rampant through our agencies, doing things he's not supposed to be doing. So I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing here. That's me letting you guys know, giving you a vague idea of what's going on. Other than that, I want to remind people that some of these agencies enforce the law. Like the Securities and Exchange Commission. There was a journal article titled "Wearing Out the Watchdog." And in that article, information is given stating that the Securities and Exchange Commission has not been investigating larger cases of fraud because they can't afford to do so. Because Congress keeps denying the budgets. The same thing is happening at the Equal Employment Opportunity Center, where any cases are just being thrown out without investigation, no cause for dismissal, just thrown away, just thrown out because they can't afford to investigate cases. The same thing is also happening at the Department of Labor, and this is what I have been trying to blow the whistle on for the last 2 years. I feel like a broken record, but yeah, anyways, why is the Colorado Department of Labor's website offline? I'm sorry, but if you're trying to hide something, I got screenshots of all this, and you can't remove the fact that my bank accounts have been frozen as a result of your actions. So I'm gonna keep going, and I'm not the one committing crimes. So for the people that are committing crimes right now, I guess maybe you should have thought about not doing those things. No, I mean, there's consequences for behavior. And if you're gonna do stupid shit, play stupid games, win stupid prizes, y'all wanna wind up putting your own selves in jail, that is your own problem that you did to yourself. But I don't think you're gonna be able to hide from what has been done. I just want to say that it certainly appears to me that what these people have done is deliberately clog up our legal system to see to it that the law is not being enforced, making it easier to get away with crimes such as defrauding the United States of America. This is my personal opinion, and according to my rights as a citizen, my First Amendment freedom of speech protects my right to express my opinion. I'm also a journalist. So, freedom of the press, so I have every right to express my opinion. But yeah, from what I've seen, I will probably be releasing this data sometime soon. I got things I need to do. I gotta review everything, make it make sense. Writing sucks, and I don't like it. I want to live my life, and trying to protect the American people does not make me money. Oh, my ability to work or be employed in my field that I have been working as a supervisor in for the last 10 years has been impacted, and I'm getting robbed, and I'm very upset, and I'm expressing my feelings about my emotions. But it definitely looks like these guys deliberately clogged up the legal system, because what's happening is there's people that have cases, and then those cases are not getting addressed. They're losing money. They're having to file bankruptcy, sell their homes, sell their vehicles, etc., etc., as a result of unnecessary financial hardship on top of what happened during the pandemic. It has been made worse by what has been taking place at our federal agencies over the last 4 years due to the behaviors of the United States Congress. And the problem is that people have legal cases, lawsuits, they're reporting crimes to these agencies like fraud, which is handled by the Securities and Exchange Commission. I want to remind everybody that another one of these agencies that has not received appropriate funding, which I believe is a deliberate attempt to obstruct justice, is the FBI. The FBI is supposed to protect national security. Same thing with the border security too, that's been defunded. When you take the money away from the agencies that they need to be able to do their jobs, they are not able to do their jobs. And the victims of these crimes have been filing case upon case, trying to get their problems resolved, and are not getting any resolution because practically none of our agencies have been functioning. So the law itself is not being enforced as a result of the United States Congress depriving our agencies of the budgets that they need to function. This includes the FBI, as well as border security, both of which protect national security. Considering that money has been going missing in the middle of all of this, I cannot help but wonder what has been taking place and what the motive is behind defunding our agencies.